Louise Phelps. Though I have not had the pleasure of working directly with Louise, I can say that after reading her nomination letter, I really wish I had. Louise's list of accomplishments in her career at Edgewood is so long that I can only highlight them here, but even these highlights are truly amazing. Louise graduates today with degrees in Spanish and studies in education. In addition to this double major, she's also receiving a minor in ethnic studies. As her academic advisor noted, in his 17 years on our campus, he cannot remember a student with quite so many positive qualities as Louise. Another professor notes, Louise galvanizes the classroom with her positive attitude, willingness to participate, and constant effort. As a student, Louise has an outstanding academic record. In addition to her work in the classroom, she's extended her educational experiences beyond the walls of the college to complete academic work and engage in educational service in Mexico and Guatemala. On campus, Louise is a leader. Her leadership roles include resident assistant, International Club Publicity Coordinator, Chair of the International Food Day Committee, Spanish tutor, Student Wisconsin Education Association Club Historian, SOS Guide for Student Orientation, Dominican Young Adults Meeting Leader. I'm just tired of reading that. She writes prayers each week for college ministries for Sunday's Eucharist and Mass, and she is a Center for the Multicultural Education Program Assistant. In that role, Louise has raised awareness of the program with her college students and has served as a student mentor, peer mentor. In the Madison community, Louise volunteers at the Luke House, Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, and the Catholic Multicultural Center. Louise is a wonderful example of the type of students we have in our graduating undergraduate class. She has embraced the spirit and traditions of Edgewood, and she's just a joy to have read about. Please join me in welcoming Louise Phelps.
Thank you very much, Dr. Brody. To begin, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Edgewood College for this enormous honor, and to send a special thank you to my family and friends for your constant love and support. Commitment to the Dominican values and bonds of relationship have allowed me to develop a strong and lasting connection to Edgewood College. These bonds are made up of many threads, representing the diverse experiences and perspectives of individuals who uphold and share certain ideals. At Edgewood College, these ideals are lived out through the values of our Catholic Dominican heritage. And I heard a rumor that we might have to recite all of these values before we are allowed to graduate. So, graduates, here they are. Truth, community, partnership, justice, and compassion. Compassion. For me, the most fundamental of these values cannot exist without relationship. Because acting compassionately towards another person means allowing oneself to truly embrace another. As an Edgewood student, I have been shown compassion through the thoughtfulness and dedication of faculty and staff, and have been given the opportunity to act compassionately towards others. I am especially grateful for the opportunity that was presented to me by art history professor Dr. Melanie Herzog during my sophomore year, a chance to study about Mexican-American art and music traditions, to plan and lead art and music activities for Latino children at Madison's Catholic Multicultural Center, and to participate in a 10-day trip to Mexico, in which we would learn about Mexican culture and conversations with artisans, historians, and musicians. This human issue commitment to social justice that I was able to further develop through participations in programs such as Alternative Break and Study Abroad. During my junior year, I was fortunate enough to participate in the inaugural Alternative Break trip to Guatemala, in which, as a small group of Edgewood students, we collaborated with members of the local community to paint a school. And in the process, we learned about the unique ways of life, challenges, and cultural pride of the Guatemalan people. As a student, I was motivated by the Edgewood College commitment to social justice on a global level. And during my senior year, as a study abroad participant in Puebla, Mexico, I was able to realize how my privilege as an Edgewood College student and as a U.S. citizen could lead me to form partnerships that went deeper than geographical borders and cultural differences. Social justice, in my understanding, equates with fairness for all peoples and places this fairness within the context of social institutions. My scholarship as an ethnic studies minor and my on-campus work as a Center for Multicultural Education program assistant have taught me that in order to achieve social justice, diverse perspectives must be given equal representation, and members of groups that have been historically marginalized in U.S. society must be treated with recognition and respect. Director of the Center for Multicultural Education and English professor, Dr. Tony Oya, has taught me that there is always good work that can and should be done to promote racial justice and multicultural understanding, both at Edgewood College and in the broader community. In my ethnic studies courses and in much of my coursework here at Edgewood, I have felt the support of a student community that recognizes the importance of accepting individual differences and embracing meaningful dialogue. The most important idea that I feel I will take with me as a graduate of Edgewood College is the idea that every person has a voice in a true community. Since I felt that I had a voice among my peers at Edgewood College, I was called to listen openly and to respond compassionately to the desires and concerns of others. As Edgewood College students, we were all given the opportunity to build a just learning community through compassionate relationships among students, faculty, and staff. As Edgewood College graduates, I believe that we are obligated to engage in the larger community in order to promote social justice. Let us celebrate our accomplishments as graduates, class of 2012, but let us also challenge ourselves to build just relationships in our lives through the practice of compassion that was so generously demonstrated and encouraged at Edgewood College. Thank you.
Thank you, Louise. Hello, my name is Scott Campbell, and I'm the Dean of the School of Graduate and Professional Studies. It is my honor to introduce Carol Walker.
Louise Phelps, Bachelor of Arts, Science, Studies in Education, summa cum laude, graduate of the Honors Program. Ariel Bonesop, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Dennis Drake, Bachelor of Science, Organizational Behavior and Leadership. Edward Fiedler, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Stacy Dooley, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Clinical Counseling. Tonya Genscher, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Clinical Counseling, summa cum laude, graduate of the Honors Program. Kanchit Gautam, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Stephanie Hansen, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Human Services. Jacqueline Copley, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Clinical Counseling, magna cum laude. Sarah Roth,
Sisters of Cincinnati. I confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassels to the left. And if you're ready, you can help me. I'm going to ask the graduates to please stand and look into the audience for those special people who were cheering for you today. So please stand, make eye contact, wave at them. And our graduates, let's give all those families and friends a standing ovation as you're standing, okay? Let's hear it for the graduates. Family members, I think you can outdo them. Let's stand. Let's give the graduates a standing ovation. Yeah. The faculty, staff, and the Board of Trustees, please know that we are proud of each and every one of you and your achievements. We invite you to stay involved and engaged at Edgewood College. Come back often. And now I will turn it back, and I would just ask that the good Lord continue to bless each one of you. And we're ready to get to our course.
There you go.
I'll give him the mic.
I'm thinking the white chocolate. Well,
Really? You and white chocolate?
I know I normally don't have white chocolate, but it seems like the only thing that's chocolate, because chocolate mousse is just like air.
Need Polish chocolate mousse for me.
Butter chocolate.
Oh, there's peanut butter chocolate?
There is.
Where?
Oh my.
It's there.
Okay, that'll have to do. That'll do.
But that's got
Oh,
like
what about the
bananas
pumpkin?
on the bottom.
Oh, and then
It's actually no, it's gonna be a graham cracker crust.
I think I'm gonna go for the
really?
pumpkin too.
Oh yeah, pumpkins.
Pumpkin also has a graham cracker crust in there.
Okay, that'd be nice. Yeah, thank you.
What are we doing the bill? Are we doing
Not really certain. What's this one?
That's
She would